Okay. I feel like you need help. Wow, that's what I've always been wanting. Ooh, that AC feels nice. Woo, I'm alright, guys.
What's been going on since the last episode?
We've had a global pandemic, so the world has plus or minus ended. The club's been closed for 6 months. The city is not reopening us. We've been fighting to get reopened, but we are not open, yet we're still paying rent. It's a complete and utter fucking nightmare.
And now we know what he had for breakfast.
Look at me when we
Cool. Thank you. I was gonna ask, where's my eyeliner?
Eyeliner
is you.
You can't miss it.
Dead center. Got you. My name is Matt Richards. I'm a comedian in New York City. I started my comedy journey at 14. I remember, before that, I remember being 6 years old and sneaking out of my bedroom to the living room to watch porn. That's where the big TV was. And I'm going to the HBO, Cinemax, looking for the softcore shit. And Def Comedy Jam was on. And it was Greer Barnes. I'll never forget this. He was wearing a blue shirt and overalls, and he was doing a Mike Tyson impression. It was Mike Tyson and Arnold Schwarzenegger sharing a prison cell. And I thought it was the funniest shit in the world. It's 3 a.m. My dad wakes up. He comes into the living room. He's like, "What are you doing out of bed?" And I was like, "That guy's funny. Is that a job?" And he's like, "Yeah, but you got to go to college first." I found out that was bullshit. But that's what gave me the comedy bug. I was like, I can stand in front of people and make them laugh for a job. Fuck everything else. I grew up, music was always blasting in the house. My mom was actually a rapper in the early 80s. Her name was Nasty T. And she reminded me every chance she got that she used to rap. She had a lyric. It was, "I'm Nasty T and I'm on the yard and I got what it takes to make your dick hard." And she told me about this. I was in the 5th grade and I'm still scarred. Music is movement, it's rhythm, it's timing. Comedy is timing and the movement and rhythm of words. That was the weed. Scott had told me that they were doing this thing where comedians were taking their jokes and turning them into songs. I love live music, and the idea of mixing jokes with a live band, it's a no-brainer.
I call you babyface because your face looks like a baby, but I'm so glad that it's attached to the body of a grown woman.
I came in on my one wheel. Just skated in. That's how I like to enter scenarios. I just heard the band playing and I was like, I fuck with this. I fuck with this immediately. I mean, the reactions from the band and the guys in the room and you and everybody, it was just like, I saw y'all laughing at the shit I was saying, so I'm a ham. I'm like, let's keep it going. And I was like, why do I have to do one song? Let's do a medley. And yeah, that's what it turned into, a 3-song song. Truthfully, they weren't even jokes that I do in my act. That was like all inspired by the band. I think Scott is a brilliant engineer in the way he chops the shit up and puts it together. His mind works great. I can't do any of that shit. So I always take my hat off to Scott for his ability to conduct the vibes. So working with him in that regard was like super fun because he knows what he's doing. I know what I'm doing when it comes to the funny. And you put that shit together, it's effortless almost. I asked Scott if I could bring the beat home and fuck with it on my own. He was like, no, we're doing it all in-house. This is when it's happening and where it's happening. I was like, oh, okay. All right. So that, I guess it forced my brain to work a little faster. I mean, when you're doing a live show, you don't have the luxury of time. You have whatever the fuck pops in your head and that in the moment feeling. So I think that was recreated based on the timeline that Scott gave. Nick Angelo, my boy, he has been in recording sessions that I've done in the past. Nick was very helpful in punching up some of the stuff that was shooting out of my face.
Matt does so much stuff that it's out there that we had to like find it and be like, hey, remember that one line you did that one time, and that one line you did on that freestyle, and that one bar you did on this song, and we kind of had to like piece it together. And that's kind of what I did today in the studio, was just kind of help him remember what he was doing and the best lines that he had, and then kind of help him just kind of piece the song together.
In the Russian spy and sanctions him for involvement in election meddling. That's what they peddling. I'm a freestyle veteran.
Hell yes, I would do this again. We're in a goddamn pandemic. What the fuck else is going on? I would do this shit every day.
Fucking news.
We'll party with it. Yes! Good girl!